everybody, it's me, Johnny Feralcat, with another video, and today we're going to talk about a very terrible human being, a serial doxer from TikTok. Now, this Karen, this SJW Karen, has doxed many people, but one of her victims is a kid. And the reason is this clip right here. So basically, he's talking about a rape statistic, I think, that basically says 90-something% of women in the UK are raped or sexually assaulted. I doubt it's actually that much. But basically, his joke is that it can't be true because more than 3% of women are fat and nobody rapes fat chicks. Yeah, it's a terrible, stupid joke, but the kid doesn't deserve to be doxed for it. Speaking of the doxer, her name is Savannah from TikTok, and her username is RX0RCIST. You can see why I couldn't just say it, I had to spell it out. Everybody, meet Savannah.
Before I say what I have to say, it is very important that y'all understand that you cannot communicate to a minor the way that you would an adult. Therefore, I need to explicitly state that I do not condone, nor will I participate in, any sort of threat towards this individual.
Yeah, I highly fucking doubt that. You put it all over TikTok. I think it's pretty clear you want this kid to be harassed or, quote, cancelled. Or else you would have just told the parents or the school. Yeah, she tells the school. We're going to get to that.
But I will hold him accountable. This video was brought to my attention by one of my followers on Instagram. She is a young lady very triggered by what you posted.
Oh no! Anyway.
Oh, your friend got offended. So fucking what? The kid was an asshole. So what? Tons of kids are assholes. Kids are assholes by nature. And here's the deal. I fully support calling out assholes. But you didn't call him out. No, you doxed him. Lady, the world isn't your safe space. You can't just do terrible things to people just because they disagree with you or they do something you don't like. This is not how a full-grown adult with a kid should act. You need to grow the fuck up and grow a fucking spine and get over yourself.
Not the only problematic video you posted. She asked me if I could possibly identify you, privately of course, so that the appropriate adults could step in and intervene. And I did just that.
You act as if he made a bomb threat or he threatened shooting up a school. Lady, he made an offensive joke. He shouldn't be identified. And there is zero reason to bug his parents or any authority figure. Oh, he made an offensive joke. So fucking what? Grow up, lady.
It took me all of 20 minutes to find out who you are, where you live, and where you go to school. And I don't say that threateningly. I say that because you are not immune to accountability just because you posted it anonymously on the internet.
Look how smug she looks. Look at her face. Look how smug she looks doxing a child, all because that kid made an offensive joke. This lady is mentally unwell and clearly self-righteous and probably thinks too highly of herself and is clearly delusional.
So just a heads up, your entire high school administration knows.
Oh my fucking god. Imagine calling a person's school because they offended you. Lady, you are literally a Karen to the fullest degree, and you are psychotic, and you are delusional. Oh my fucking god. What was your goal, bitch? To get this kid expelled? Kicked out? You want to destroy this kid's life and education because he made an offensive joke? You are not a good person. You are literally a psychotic monster. And there is zero way you can spin this to make you look good in this situation. This lady is a stereotypical SJW. And like all SJWs, they try to silence and destroy anyone who disagrees with them or does something they do not like. They act like cultists and they are crazy. Unfortunately, this lady, this Karen, is a serial doxer. So this kid is not her only victim. Let's look at her other victims. Shall we?
100 of them just ordered up. Bitch, I'm a big gangster. I turn around with it.
Why do y'all make it so easy?
So, let me be clear. I don't agree with the girl in the car. I think what she's doing is wrong. Now, I am not going to show you the rest of it except one part, because I do not want to participate in this doxing. And here is that small part that I want to show you.
Not only would I throw a complaint, but I'd throw these fucking hands.
So maybe I'm just crazy, but that sure sounds like an invite to violence. That sure sounds like her telling her followers, her cult following, to hurt this girl. But maybe that's just me. Now, I do want to point out that some of the people she has doxed have broken the law. But here's the thing. She's not doing it because of that. Notice all of her victims, they all have something in common. That's right. They are right-wing, they disagree with her, or they're conservative, or they just offend her. She's doing all of this for political vengeance, or because it offends her or goes against her world view. She is a typical SJW through and through. Instead of just calling them out or debating them, she is going out of her way to destroy their lives, get them fired, get them expelled, because she cannot handle different opinions. These people are always trying to destroy anyone who does not think exactly like them. You know, they want the world to be their gigantic safe space, and they kind of act authoritarian in their pursuit of silencing anyone and anything that does not fit their standards. Oh, but guess what? Karma really is a bitch.
As I'm sure y'all are all aware, I've been getting repeatedly harassed by far-right TikTok for days. These people have posted my address, made violent threats against me, it's made it to 4chan, there's been violent threats made against my daughter, my family. Because these people aren't getting the reaction that they wanted from me, they're now going after creators whom I'm friends with.
Well. It seems this psychotic SJW Karen doesn't like the bitter taste of her own medicine. Well, you know what they say. What goes around comes back around. Now, I do want to be clear. I don't support her being doxxed, even if it brings a smile to my face. And I know that's wrong for me to say, but I have a hard time feeling sympathy for this person, considering what she's done. She isn't a good person. She is a unstable piece of shit. I also love how she calls them far right or right wing. Like, no, you're just a terrible human being and you're being called out for it, and you just can't handle that because you cannot handle criticism of any kind, like the typical SJW that you are. Now, she says her family and her friends or people she worked with is getting harassed. This is something I do not support. You know, they didn't do anything. She did. There is zero reason for you to attack people who know her or associate with her just because of how she is. Yeah, they're probably crappy too, but they didn't do anything and you should leave them alone. You are angry at her? Well, then take it out on her. Don't take it out on her family or her friends. Now, she doesn't bring any evidence, so I don't believe her, because she brings evidence for all of her other victims of doxing, but she doesn't bring evidence for this. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I do not buy this. Sorry. But if it did happen, I would speak against it, and I do not approve of it.
While I'm more than capable of dealing with these people, my friends aren't. And my friends are asking me to remove the videos that have caused all this fuss. And out of the deep respect and love that I have for them, I'm complying.
It's not just your videos that need to go, it's your account. You are doxing people. You are destroying people's lives. You can even put a person's life and safety at risk because there are tons of creeps who probably now know where these people live and work. You are a full-grown adult and you act like this, attacking and silencing anyone who disagrees with you, doxing them, doxing a child. Your account seriously needs to be reported. You need to be off TikTok. You are clearly mentally unwell. So basically, this lady is bad news, and she is a prime example of why people like being anonymous on the internet. This lady is the type to make sure you struggle finding a job, that you lose your current job, and that you can not even have an online presence. In the UK, you can go to jail for 7 years for, quote, hate speech. How much you want to bet that this Karen would support that. You see, I support free speech. I may not like what you have to say. I may think you're a piece of shit, but you know what? I will still defend your free speech with my life. Because it doesn't matter if I don't like what you say. You should still be able to say whatever you want, as long as it's not threats or slander or yelling fire in a theater. As long as it's not something like that, I will defend it with my life. Because I am a person who supports freedom and equality. Actual freedom and equality, not the twisted and fake version that the SJWs like to push. I am also a punk, and punks support freedom. Punks support being able to do whatever the fuck you want, even if it offends the people on the left or the right. Think what you want. Say what you want. Be what you want. And if someone tells you to stop, you tell them to fuck off. That is punk. I support freedom for all people, including people I hate. Including people I think are terrible human beings. That is all. If you like this video, subscribe, hit the bell button, leave a like. Tell me in the comments what you think of this whole situation. I usually try to respond to most all comments.